Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all my students and my viewers. I know that I have skipped a day's video. That was Friday. I did not upload any video. Those who are regular and they visit my channel regularly and they see all the videos, they must be knowing this. And I'm extremely sorry for that. I was having some kind of semi-serious condition because of which I was unable to make any video and therefore I was unable to upload it. Obviously I did not make, so I could not upload one. But now I am much better than before. I was having a kind of chest pain and I thought it might be any kind of serious heart condition, but no, by God's grace it's nothing like that. I had myself checked and I'm fine right now. So here I am before you all again to teach you all the words with the letters ahead from the letter C. So without wasting any further time, let us begin with our new letter today, and that is letter D. Those who think that I did not complete with letter C, I did a poll on Instagram and you all voted. Whoever wanted to vote for letter C, they voted for letter C, and whoever wanted to do it for D, they did. And it was clear, 89% of you all voted for letter D and 11% voted for letter C. So D is a clear winner here. So we are beginning with our new letter today, letter D. Alright, so the first word for today is decorous. It is decorous. D-E-C-O-R-O-U-S. Now, you can see it here on the screen. You say decoration, but it's decoration. It's decorated. We say decoration, decorated. We pronounce it like that. So, decorous, we might intend to pronounce decorous, but it is actually decorous. You also can see the sound speech, which is mentioned here, the sound of the speech, and there is a kind of E letter written there in that sound speech which is there just below the word itself. You can see I've already circled it. Now this is a schwa sound which is pronounced as okay, so you say decorous, decorous. So if you say it together, it's decorous. Comes in between a short sound, that is known as schwa sound. It's here. So you say as decorous. Now this is again in extreme detail, you know, don't need to bother yourself right now with that. You just understand the word, learn somehow how to pronounce it, and also the most important thing, the meaning. Alright, so decorous means polite, gentle, decent, well-behaved, appropriate manner. That is decorous. It comes from a Latin word decorus, which means seemly. Seemly as in appropriately. ठीक है, मतलब तरीके से behave करना, उसको बोलते हैं decorous. Alright, so for example, we can take, because they did not behave in a decorous manner, the students were asked to leave the class. You can very well relate to this because many of you all, every student has this tendency to misbehave in the class and therefore they are thrown out of the class. So decorous is behaving in a polite, decent manner. Another sentence we can take, she had a decorous attitude in dealing with the ill-behaved people on the streets. मतलब सामने वाला लोग, they were behaving in a very bad manner, बहुत खराब तरीके से, but still this lady or this girl behaved in a decorous manner, behaved in a polite manner, in a very proper manner. Alright, okay. So second word for today is dauntless. It is now again D-A-U-N-T-L-E-S-S. I have already said this. There are two ways of pronouncing. One is American, that is general pronunciation, and one is British, that is received pronunciation. So if you have to learn properly how to pronounce a word, you need to understand both the things. But here we pronounce this word D-A-U-N-T-L-E-S as dauntless. Okay, in British it is dauntless, dauntless, and in American it is dauntless, as we pronounce it in India as well. It is dauntless. In British it is dauntless, and in American pronunciation it is dauntless, the way we pronounce it. So again I'm saying we Indians, We take half American accent pronunciation, we take half British pronunciation, and then we give it our own shape, and we produce an Indian pronunciation. Alright, but we need to follow the speech sound which is there. Alright, so it can be pronounced as dauntless or dauntless. Both are correct. Alright, British is this one, the first one, and American is the second one. Alright, this means having no fear whatsoever. Okay, this comes from a Latin word domare, which means to tame, as in to subdue, dabana kisi ko. So daunt means to fear. Dauntless or dauntless, it means fearless. So a person who has no fear whatsoever, that is dauntless or dauntless. Okay, majority, again the viewers and the listeners, majority of you all, including me, we have learned this pronunciation, dauntless. So if you're comfortable with this, you can proceed with this. I'm just letting you all know that British pronunciation is dauntless, dauntless. Alright, okay. So sentences we can take. For example, Rani Lakshmi Bai fought in a dauntless way when trying to free our country. Okay, so she fought in a fearless way. Another example we can take, the police behaved, or the police dealt with the terrorists in a dauntless manner, which means they dealt with the terrorists in a fearless manner, having no fear at all. Okay, alright. So the third word for today is decipher. Decipher. D-E-C-I-P-H-E-R. Decipher. Now this means to decode any secret language or any hidden language, that is decipher. For example, the meaning is also on the screen, you can check as well. This word decipher, you can again break the word and understand. जनरली DE लगता कब है, जब हम लोग कोई चीज के अगेंस्ट है. Cipher means a secret language. Decipher, dehumanize, decode, मतलब जो है उसके अगेंस्ट जाना. तो decipher secret language के against, as in normal language करना. So a difficult language or a hidden language, उसको decode करके अगर हम simple language में तोड़ रहे हैं, that is deciphering, decipher. Alright, now sentences we can take. In spite of her continuous warnings, she could not decipher her message. Now, decipher does not only limit itself to language form, as in जो लिखा हुआ है उसको अगर हम decode करें तो ही decipher बोलेंगे. No, if there is a difficult or a hidden symbol or the way of speaking and you are trying to decode it, that is deciphering also. Second example we could take, in spite of having so much knowledge about computer language, he could not decipher the code, or he could not decipher the hidden symbols, whatever you can. So you understood the meaning of decipher? Alright. So the fourth word for today is decisive. Decisive. Now this word means able to make any decision very quickly and confidently, not taking too much time, not being confused. And the second meaning could be producing a definite result. Again, something where you are not at all confused, you are very sure with what you're doing, and you are just able to do it very quickly. That is decisive. It comes from a Latin word again, decidere, and then it translates into again Latin, which is decisive, which means determined. So determined hona matlab you are extremely confident with what you are doing or what you are thinking. That is determined. इसलिए बोलते हैं determination जरूरी है. मतलब एक पुख्ता, एक solid, एक confident सोच जरूरी है when you are trying to do something. That is determined होना. Okay, so sentences we can take. She was decisive in what subject she is going to choose for her career. So she was very decisive. उसको पता था कि उसको आगे future में क्या करना है. Second example we could take, her decisive role in the entire conversation helped all of us to come to a conclusion quickly. Because she was decisive, she knew what she wanted, and because of that हम लोग conclusion पे जल्दी आ पाए. Alright, okay. So the last word for today is deflect. Deflect. D-E-F-L-E-C-T. Now deflect means to turn aside or to shift to another direction. That is deflect. So now again it is deflect. So when de is put before a word, when de, the prefix de, prefix as in जो words के पहले लगता है, ठीक है. So when de is used, that means you're taking away, you're going against that particular word itself. You're taking the word's quality away. So de means away from, flectere, again Latin word, it means to bend. So away from, bend. Matlab, you're turning away from. You're just turning away from something, that is deflect. Alright. So examples we could see, while watching the cricket match on the field, the ball somehow deflected off my shoulder and I was saved. Which means, अगर वो ball आके हमको hit करता, so I would have broken my nose. So that ball somehow it just turned aside, it deflected off my shoulder. Second example we could take, some people deflect from an argument to avoid conflicts with their friends. As in, there are many people who choose to stay away from any particular argument because they do not want to fight with their friends or do not want to have any conflict. Conflict again, having a kind of, not enmity, but then differences between people. Alright, okay. So these are the 5 words for today. We started from decorous, dauntless or dauntless, decipher, decisive and deflect. So I hope you all are enjoying the way I'm teaching, and if there is any problem or any changes you want or any kind any good or bad comments, whatever you feel like, but please try not to be offensive. You can put here or in the comment section below so that I will be able to improve or take all the comments and feedbacks you all give me. I'll try to take it seriously and implement it in the way I teach. So these are the words for today. We'll meet again tomorrow with our next set of 5 words. Till then, please keep learning, stay home, be happy, and thank you.